welcome back to another episode of Behind the Smile. I'm Hallie. I'm an account manager at SmileShop Dental Marketing. And today we are at Crystal Smiles Dental here in Okotoks, Alberta, joined by Dr. Ryan and Dr. Lindsay. And today we're going to be talking about building trust in the community and creating healthy smiles from a young age. I'm really excited to have this conversation with you guys. Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, we're really excited as well.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, well, before we jump into Crystal Smiles itself, I thought it would be a great opportunity for you to tell our listeners a little bit more about you. And so, to my understanding, you guys met while you were studying dentistry in Ireland, right?
Yeah, we both met in Ireland. We started in 2015 in dental school in Cork, Ireland. And yeah, that's where we met.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to quiz you guys up about Ireland because I've always wanted to go there. So when we fast forward from when you started dentistry school in Ireland, fast forward to today, you're married, you're raising a young family together, you're running a practice together. When you look back, is it surreal to you guys now?
Yeah, it's crazy that it was like 10 years ago that we started dental school, and we've been able to accomplish so much, I think. The practice, the kids, getting married. I just never thought that.
Yeah, it happens fast.
Yeah.
Too, before you realize it, it kind of started, or we've accomplished pretty much everything we were wanting to do when we met.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And then my other question for you guys is, if you were to describe each other, both as people, but then also as dentists, how would you describe each other?
Well, Lindsay is very caring, very empathetic as a person, very driven person as well, probably more ambitious than me as well. And then as a dentist, just great clinical skills, and probably the best thing is just great with people, great at forming relationships with her patients, and their patients really do seem to love her a lot, which is great.
So Ryan's just a really honest person, and I feel like we're saying our vows right now. But you're just really honest and caring, and as a person, and then as a dentist as well. I think totally just like that. Just very transparent with patients, and just truly cares a little bit too much sometimes. But yeah.
So do you guys have any differences within your treatment philosophies here at Crystal Smiles?
Yeah, I like to say that, we're a husband-wife dental team. So Dr. Lindsay does things the right way, and I do things the wrong way.
Right.
Not really, but, we have some minor differences, but we're always talking about, dental care and how to get better. And from the start of our careers, we've been on a path of learning and doing continuing education together. So I find that we have some differences, but we're quite alike.
So you guys have created a clinic that's very family focused. You guys have a beautiful space here. And then like we had mentioned before, you guys are kind of in the thick of raising a family yourselves. How has that changed the way that you guys approach or treat children and their parents in your chairs?
Well, I definitely, since becoming a parent, have more empathy for the parents, certainly. But for treating kids, I've always loved treating kids and helping them with their dental care. But since having kids, I basically I'm in training 24/7, basically. Treating kids is all about behavioral management and just making them feel comfortable and managing, how they're feeling in the moment. So just having to do that at home all the time just has definitely made me better as a clinician with kids.
Yeah, kids are just super fun, and they often choose humorous things on the TV as well. So it's kind of nice to tune in here and there with them. We just love we love seeing kids leave our practice with a smile and wanting to come back. That's a huge win for us.
Mm-hmm. So you had mentioned earlier the goal of just wanting everyone to leave happy. What do you guys do differently to create that successful, whether it's a first visit or just a return visit with all your patients?
I think a lot of patients are anxious when coming to the dentist. So just managing an adult's anxiety and just ensuring that we're really listening to their concerns, because sometimes they could have experienced trauma when they were younger. But perhaps some dentists might dismiss that, or whereas we try to really focus on the patient. We often ask, like, how can we make you more comfortable, or what induces that anxiety, so that we can lessen that. So for example, if they say, like, the high speed drill sound, we'll just make sure that they have headphones next time, or making them comfortable with a blanket or things like that.
What I've noticed is when giving a positive experience to a patient, adult or child, really comes down to giving them like the time they deserve. So first, it's getting to know them and forming a relationship with them, and especially for kids, I find that really makes them feel very comfortable. Once they trust you and we're friends, then they're usually like very easygoing and easy to work on and have a good time here. And just taking our time, even just going through the x-rays with patients, and we take photographs of their teeth and show them those, and just going through any dental issues they might have, going through the condition in their mouth. And then when we're doing dental work, just taking the time that each patient requires. Some patients do have some anxiety and want to go super slow, and that's no problem at all. We're happy to do that. Giving them the attention and time they deserve, and then giving the time to the dental work to do quality work as well.
Also with children, we give them a little prize at the end, and that seems to seal the deal.
Yeah, we try to make it a little more fun for kids at our clinic. So we've had like some coloring contests. We have our cavity-free club.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit more about your cavity-free club. How do you get up there? What's the whole process like to be featured?
Yes, well, we love when our kid patients have great oral health and don't have cavities. So the cavity-free club is if they don't have any cavities during their checkup, we take a Polaroid photo of them, put them on the wall. We do a draw for the kids that didn't have cavities that month, and they win a gift card to a toy store in town.
Oh, nice. So you're supporting local with the local toy store, but then also supporting kids with good oral health. I love that. Do you guys have is there one particular toy store in town that you guys kind of have that community partnership with?
Yeah, Monkey Mountain.
So you mentioned getting involved in the community through the toy store. What else do you guys do to be involved in the community, just build that overall trust so that other people see who you are, get to know you, get to like you, so that they feel comfortable seeing you?
We try to always have something going on for the families at our clinic. So we usually have a monthly giveaway. Some of our favorite locations are, Monkey Mountain Toy Store in Okotoks. Covet Sweets and Sips is super popular, and we love going there ourselves and love giving away gift cards. So our families of our clinic can enjoy that as well. And then, depending on the season, we like giving out Cineplex giveaways as well. Yeah. So families can go enjoy a movie on us.
We just always think about as a family what would make us happy, and we just do the exact same thing for our patients. Yeah,
we've been going in lately to some daycares and elementary schools in the community and giving presentations, just teaching them about how to take care of their teeth, why it's important, and then giving information for them to take home for mom and dad so they can be in the loop as well.
What results have you guys seen with just being more active in the community, especially with the kids as well?
We've had some families come on in and to see us for the first time and let us know that they heard about us through their kid bringing home some information from their school. Sometimes the parents also let me know that their kid is super excited to come back and see us, and just that we kind of got them excited about oral health and just excited to brush their teeth and excited to just learn about their teeth and oral health. So it's been really good that way. It seems to be having a positive effect.
It's also really nice because it's an environment that they're already comfortable with at the daycare. So the dentist is coming there, and then that just builds a little bit of rapport with them. And so then when they come to our practice, then they're a little bit more comfortable. Whereas if they just came to the practice for the first time, they might be a little bit more timid or potentially scared.
totally. Yeah, I totally see that. Like you guys going out in the community, chatting with the kids and teaching them about their oral health, and then them coming in and Dr. Lindsay, Dr. Ryan, and they already know who you are, so they're just that much more keen to hop up on the chair too.
Yeah, and I would say our focus, me and Lindsay, when working with kids, it's not just to get the dental work done. It's to give them a positive experience while we're getting the dental work done. And they both have to go together in our minds. It's recommended that once the first tooth erupts, or by the first year of age, whichever is really first, to bring your child in for something called a happy visit. That's a free first dental visit where we just show them the clinic, get them comfortable with what a dental clinic is. We can answer any questions mom or dad has about their kids' oral health. That can be just diet at home, how to clean their teeth at whatever age they are at that time. And then a lot of kids are very comfortable with us, and we can have a look at their teeth and just make sure there's no issues. If some kids are a little more timid and need more time, that's no problem. We don't need to have a look. It's about making them have a good experience. So we're not going to rush anything and push anything. We'll have a checkup next time when they're in. And then we always give them a prize at the end to make sure they're happy and excited to come back.
Nice. So the happy visit, it's essentially just a free visit where parents can come bring their kids. You guys give them a little bit of a tour, just get familiar with you, take a look, and then just kind of book a checkup appointment afterwards. Is that kind of how it works, or?
Yeah, how it is it's basically a if your child is 3 years old or under, it's a free first visit to the dentist.
Right.
And Hallie, from a marketing perspective, is there anything that can be done to help the clinic become more, noticed in the community?
I think you guys do a really good job of what you're currently doing, like in terms of reaching out to your local daycares, getting involved in that way, whether it's like you guys said, going in, teaching them about their oral health, reading them a book about dentistry, something like that. The other thing is I find really impactful right now is also like newsletters and things like that. So there's so much happening on the online world where of course it's important that we're there, but it's also so important that we're also like in person and people have that almost like that physical connection with you too. So whether they're reading that newsletter from you guys that's really personable and they can learn more about the people, the personalities in the clinic, to everything from like going into a community store like the local toy store or something like that. When everyone in the community just supports each other, not only do the small business owners see that and recognize that, but everybody that's living in the community sees that too. And I think we're living in a world now where that realization is growing so much more, and so many people have the mindset now if they want to shop local, buy local, support local. And so especially with a lot of corporate practices coming into play, the more and more you can just have that touch and tie with the community, I think the more people will gravitate towards you. So a lot of practices describe themselves as being family friendly. Like it's all over everybody's website. But what does that actually truly mean for you guys here at Crystal Smiles?
Well, I think family friendly means having the ability as a clinic to give excellent dental care to the youngest kids to the older people in the family, and being trained all across that board and for these patients.
And you guys show a lot of personality too, right? Like have you noticed, because on your social media you guys have lots of fun videos and photos, and I know you're starting to get into that and explore that a little bit more. Have you found a difference when you decided to show more of your personality and more of your people?
Like, I think the team probably I think that they feel more a part of the practice. And,
right.
We're all just like also getting to know each other better, and we're laughing more,
right.
When we're making content.
We ourselves are young parents with young kids. We're a young family, and I see a lot of our patient base being in the same situation as us. So I do think that like we have a good connection with our patient base, and in terms of family dentistry, like that's what we are. We're a family-owned clinic, and the husband and wife work here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we can connect a lot with our patient base.
Also, I think because we're husband and wife, fortunately and unfortunately, we can't kind of leave work at work. So we often discuss patients, discuss cases together, and just even provide a better level or standard of care to patients because of the communication we have with one another.
That's actually so nice too, because even if you guys are both seeing a full family, then the family can rest assured that their doctors are 100% talking to each other. They're in the loop about their whole family's dentistry plan, sort of thing. That would make me feel comforted, I think.
Because oftentimes, like in other practices, you'll see one dentist and then maybe that dentist isn't working the following week. Right. So you'll have to see someone else and explain your whole situation all over again. And maybe that trust isn't built up as well.
True.
But because we're husband and wife, we just kind of keep each other in the loop, and and then hopefully patients are comfortable discussing their treatment with the wife or with the husband because we're connected.
What role does your overall team play in creating a welcoming environment? So from the time somebody walks in the door, what's the importance of having the team members at the front desk to your dental assistants, your hygienists, to you, to everybody that makes this clinic work? What's the importance of that to all of them as well?
I think we've been super fortunate in finding amazing team members. Everybody is extremely friendly. Everybody is truly caring. And we're all very supportive of one another.
Yeah, I think one of our goals is to be like the friendliest dental clinic we possibly could be. And we definitely stress that to our staff and our team. And so I mean, we've heard some great feedback from our patient base that we are, our team is just extremely nice, extremely helpful. And that's awesome because, that makes a huge difference for the patient experience.
Have you guys struggled at all with the hiring of hygienists, assistants? I know one of the last podcasts we did, Sadie talked a little bit about a bit of a hiring crisis that some of our clients were facing. Have you guys felt any of that, or have you guys been pretty fortunate with the people that you've been bringing in?
I think we've been lucky to find in the end amazing team members, and our intention is always to find an amazing person and someone with amazing skills as well that can come on in and take really good care of our patient base. We're trying to put together a team of really highly skilled individuals that also have great personalities and make our patients feel very welcome and cared for.
Some important values that we have are we're very honest, we're compassionate, caring. We specifically hire people that share those values, and it gives our workplace culture continuity.
What advice would you give a current dentist now that's striving to ownership or that eventually wants to own their own practice?
Being a practice owner has its challenges for sure, but it's definitely the best thing for us because we've been able to raise a family. So it's really worked out for our family, and we can decide our own hours, which is really nice.
If you're a husband and wife team, it's great.
Okay. That was my next question too. I was going to ask advice that you'd give people that are even thinking about working or going in with their spouse too. What's your guys' honest experience been so far?
Having a business partner, I think, is great, and having someone you can trust wholeheartedly to be that business partner is amazing. And if it was just a single owner, if it was just me doing it, it would be definitely quite overwhelming. And I think having both of us on the team means we can really kind of turn the clinic quicker into our vision and turn it into exactly what we want and make progress faster.
So with your guys' strong growth goals too, looking back at what you have learned, what you are learning, what's one thing about specifically building trust? So building trust with each other, building trust with your team members, building trust more importantly with the rest of the community that can't be measured on a spreadsheet.
Building trust, it just takes time.
Mhm.
And you're not going to see it form immediately. You know, it takes a few visits of having, giving time to patients, having good conversations with them, explaining things to them, really letting them learn about their own oral health, taking x-rays and showing them, taking photos and showing them.
We also just allow a lot of time for questions that the patient has. And I remember this one dentist that I was working with, he was quite a bit older, like towards the end of his career. And whenever patients would ask him questions about their oral health, he would just simply say, "Did you go to dental school or did I?"
Oh.
And yeah, we're just like the complete opposite of that.
Yeah.
We, like Ryan said, we show everyone the photos, we show everyone the x-rays, and then we just leave everything. We tell them, what their treatment options are, and then we just leave it to them to decide what they want to do. And yeah, just answer all their questions and just be as transparent as possible with them.
When did you guys realize that caring for young children and families was a really important part of your vision of Crystal Smiles? Or has it always been the vision?
Yeah, I think that we've always just enjoyed working with kids and doing their dental work. And then we realized that it sometimes is hard to find a dentist who is really excited to work with kids and really wants to work with kids. And parents might have a hard time finding that dentist sometimes. There's lots of young families in Okotoks, and we realized that if we could be that place that they could really trust and go to for their kids' dental care, then that's what we would want to be.
That's awesome. Okay, I have some kind of fun little rapid fire questions for you guys. Ryan, golf, hockey, or skiing?
I don't do much of either at the moment with young kids, but probably golf, I would say.
Yeah.
For at the moment, yeah.
And then Lindsay, reading, running, cycling.
Running.
Who's more competitive between the two of you guys?
Definitely me.
Yeah. Let's go, girl power. Who's funnier?
I think we have different senses of humor.
For sure.
Compliments each other well, though.
Yeah.
I would say he's on like completely a different road than me with his humor.
I like dad humor.
Jokes, yeah.
Dad
And
jokes.
I'm just always like shaking my head at him.
Who's the bigger perfectionist?
Ryan.
Yeah,
Okay.
Definitely.
Electric or manual toothbrush?
Electric.
Yes.
Floss before brushing or after?
Before.
I would floss before.
What's one dental myth that you guys wish you could retire forever?
That kids can't have fun at the dentist.
Lucas and Ava are running Crystal Smiles for the day. What's the first thing they're going to be changing? Probably, I'm assuming Lucas is probably going to he's going to have to lead the charge on that, but what's the first thing they change?
Well, he would put all the chairs like against here, and then he'd be jumping off of there onto the
Oh
chairs.
Probably.
Little jungle gym kind of action.
Yeah.
Everyone would get a lollipop that comes in probably as well.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time and letting us be in your space here to chat. How can future patients and fellow practice owners get a hold of you guys?
They can visit our website, crystalsmiles.ca. Our email's on there and our phone number, so they can get in touch with us that way if they'd like.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Behind the Smile, and we'll catch you next time.